Hey V Squad, it's Vivi guys. Hope mko fiti. Welcome to my channel. This is Life with V and I am V. On today's video, I'll be showing you a simple recipe, an amazing recipe, but also very simple. Today we'll be making some meat pie, and these are the ingredients that we'll be needing for making the pie crust. We'll be needing some flour, salt, water, and some margarine or butter, whichever you have. They both work well. So we'll start by mixing our flour with mixing our salt and the flour together, and our butter was very cold. Tulikuwa tumeiweka kwa fridge, so you're going to make sure that you break it down and you mix it with the flour really well. You know me guys, I like going in with my hands anytime. So we are going to rub the butter and the flour together until we have a really smooth consistency that looks like breadcrumbs. You know that it is done when it's like that. Inakaa ni kama ni breadcrumbs. So after that, we are going to add our water, and the water is also very cold. We normally use cold ingredients when making the pie crust because we want our pie crust to be very flaky. So if you can, kindly use very cold ingredients, the butter and the water. Also when kneading, as you will notice, I'm not kneading like you do with chapati and other pastries. We just want to assemble together the flour, but not to over knead or to knead it until it is smooth. So ikiwa as rough as it is okay. You see, it doesn't have to be smooth. So after your dough is okay, we are going to wrap it with a cling film, and then we are going to refrigerate it for like 30 minutes. Yeah, so that we are able to work with it when we start filling. So the next thing, we are going to prepare our filling, and for our filling we'll need minced meat, some potatoes, carrots, yellow and green pepper bells, some onion, and for the spices we are going to use paprika, cumin seeds. I'll put all the spices in the description box. You can add and remove according to your own preference. Yeah, so we'll go in with the oil first, and then the onion, of course. Once the onion starts to brown, we are going to go in with our minced meat. I had already pre-cooked it to remove the excess water, just to dry it. I had pre-cooked it. So we are going to go in with the minced meat once the onion is brown. Yeah, so we cook it kidogo kidogo because it's almost cooked. And then we are going to add our tomatoes. Oh my god, our potatoes. Sorry. We are going to add our potatoes that we've cut in small pieces. Tumezikata zikiwa in dice. And then we are starting with the very hard ingredients, like the potatoes and the carrots, because those ones, they take time to cook. So after we add our potato, we are going to add our carrot. Yeah, we'll add our carrots. You know, the carrots and the potatoes huanga zina take time kupika. So whenever you're cooking, you have to, you don't put everything together. You put in the order of how fast whichever ingredients you're using take time to cook. So for this case, we first go in with the potatoes and the carrots. We'll allow it to cook kidogo kidogo, and then we are going to add the spices. Yeah, I said for you can add or remove the spices according to your preference. But for me, I had beef cubes, I had cumin seeds, I had some paprika and some turmeric. So after putting in our spice, we're going to put some water so that a bit too, maji kidogo, so that it helps the potatoes and the carrots to cook. We're going to cover that and let it simmer for a few minutes, like 5 minutes, because the ingredients, the potatoes and the carrots are very small, so they're not going to take time to cook. So after 5 minutes, you're going to look whether it's cooked. Yeah, we'll just stir, and then we add our green and yellow pepper, because we don't want it to be overcooked. We don't want our pepper to be overcooked, or our capsicum, whichever. We don't want it to be overcooked. So we are going to add it the last, and we are going to check whether our potato is cooked. So ukifinya hivyo na inafinyika, hiyo iko sawa. We are not going to overcook it. So next we are going to go in with our paste. You can use cornstarch, or you can use unga ya ngano to make it thick. So guys, hapa kuko na shida. I lost some footage. I lost some footage ya nikikata the dough. My phone memory ran out and I didn't realize it, so I'm sorry, I just lost the footage ya prepare the dough. But I'm going to make a separate video showing you how I made this dough. Okay. After your filling has already cooled down and you've already made your dough, we are going to make the filling. And for the filling, we are going to need an egg. So the egg is going to help bind together the dough. So we are going to apply it at the edge of the dough, and then we fold it together, and then we use the fork to crisp the edge of the dough, and also to just give it like a really nice shape to be pleasing for the eye. So you add the filling, you put some egg, and then you fold it as I'm doing right there, and then you just crisp with the fork. Yeah, so we are going to do that for all the dough. Yeah, we are going to do that for all the dough. You can add your filling however you want. If you have really small pockets, you're going to add small filling. If you have big pockets, you're going to add a lot of filling. Yeah, but that is it. It's not something that is so hard. Yeah, so after you're done with all the pies, we are going to apply some oil on our baking tray so that it does not stick. I normally don't use a foil for this recipe, but if you want, you can use a foil. I normally don't, and it does not stick. So we are going to arrange our pie on the baking tray. Yeah. After that, we are going to poke some holes on the pie. Yeah, this will help them to ventilate or to remove air while it's baking so that it does not pop open. So, and also to decorate. And then after that, we are going to apply some egg wash on top of it. This is going to help the pie to have a really nice brown color and to be really shiny and crispy on the outside. So as we were preparing the dough, we had preheat our oven for 10 minutes, and then we pop them in for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes we are done. Our pies are ready. Let's see. You see, 30 minutes with the temperature of 180 degrees, and that is the result. They are nice, golden brown and ready. You see, I think they came out well. You can try out the recipe. Make sure you tag me on my social media pages, on TikTok, on Instagram. And if you have not subscribed yet, why have you not subscribed? Kwa nini hujasubscribe? Make sure to subscribe and try out this recipe and tag me. You see how it is. Very easy, very simple, with very simple ingredients. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope to see you on the next video.